Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Awesome Sean here, and welcome to my playthrough of Dragon Ball Advance Adventure. I can't believe that I missed out on this gem. This game is just amazing. I don't know why. I don't even know how I missed out on this. Um, I guess because I really didn't have a GBA, you know, until recently. But still, this game right here is just. Let me shut up, folks. Anyway, this game right here is a Game Boy Advance game, like no duh, but basically it's based on the Dragon Ball manga and anime series. So, you get the story from, it's not the whole Dragon Ball story. You just get the story from, the beginning into the King Piccolo saga, which I think the anime should have ended on, but it had to continue the adventures. But anyway, yeah, this game is just brimming with just Dragon Ball goodness. The reason why, I'm kind of giddy about this is because, like I stated before, I missed out on this gem. Yeah, I missed out on this. This game is fantastic, folks. You'll hear more about my opinions as the game goes on, but, yeah, I decided to put it on regular mode because when I was doing a test playthrough of this, I had a pretty much kind of simple time. It wasn't too hard, although it was some BS parts. I should have put the game on easy at first, but you know what? It was a challenging game. The amount of playtime you'll get out of this is really kind of it's okay. It's enough to keep you busy. So if you have a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy SP, then it's pretty much it'll last you a good trip, like if you're going to another state or something like that. This game has tons of tons of content, folks, and like I stated before, and as I always do, I'm going to explain my general opinion, but you folks are probably gonna guess what it's gonna already be. But anyway, yeah, it's based off the Dragon Ball anime, which myself haven't really watched. I kind of got a synopsis of what it is, but as far as sitting down and watching all the episodes of the original DB, I haven't done that at all. Like I stated before, I heard it's lighthearted because it has the comedy and stuff like that, but it has this action that Dragon Ball is pretty much known for. So I don't know why I haven't really sat down and watched it. I guess because I haven't really. I don't think they really shown it in America. I could be wrong. I think I'm totally wrong, but I don't think they showed it here in America. At least around the time that I was born or something like that. See, I didn't get into the whole Dragon Ball series until I was about 7, 8, and my introduction to it was Dragon Ball Z. So I think everybody started with Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion, but yeah, this game is just it's a genre way I can get down with. It's a single player brawler, action adventure, platforming brawler, stuff like that. I'm looking for more games like this because this game right here, it's just I really can't I can't contain my excitement. This game is just it's the sprites are real well done. The animations are really fluent. The character has combo abilities, and I love that in like any kind of brawler. Just like your character, and it has a hit display, so you know exactly how much pain that you're bringing to the enemies. And you could just see that, like every time you hit them, their face is just like they showing that pain and the effect of being hit. So it's just everything is just yeah, man. But anyway, so yeah, like I stated before, it's just based on yeah. This game is rated everyone 10 E10, the ratings or whatnot. But basically because of the violence and some of the language and stuff like that. But yeah, this game has a bunch of modes, folks, that you can do. You got your standard platform levels. You got your Nimbus levels. I'll explain that more as we actually encounter our first Nimbus level. And we got one-on-one stuff. So you'll be able to see that when I actually gonna go into more detail about that. So it also has a multiplayer mode. I'll get into that a little bit later. It just has a bunch of modes that I'm gonna get into as we go along throughout the story here, folks. So yeah, so basically Dragon Ball. If you haven't heard of the Adventures of Dragon Ball, first of all, what I like to do whenever I'm starting a new game or something like that, I like to give a little information about what the game right here we're actually playing about. I like to do that. But first of all, before I start, how are you folks doing? Me, I'm doing fantastic. Doing more recordings and stuff like that for you folks. I don't know what happened to me when I was on that hiatus thing, but I feel a little stupid because of that. Everybody goes through stuff, as I stated before, time and time again. But man, once I'm on the roll with doing this recording stuff, I'm on the roll. I stated this before. I have a blast doing this, folks. And apparently you folks enjoy watching my stuff. So as long as you folks are happy, man, I'm happy. That's all I gotta say. It's just I'm happy to be doing this. So let me stop babbling because I'm babbling on way too. I'm babbling on way too much here, folks. So, basically, the Dragon Ball anime appeared in 1986 to 1989. Okay, I see why I wasn't be able to watch this because I wasn't even freaking born yet. Jeez. Like I stated before, I was born in 1990, so I wasn't able to pretty much you know, explain the whole. I wasn't pretty much able to watch the whole series, but anyway, here we have our first boss fight here against this guy right here. I don't know his name, but still, he's going after the sea turtle. You guys may recognize this from he's Master Roshi's sea turtle. I don't know his name, so apologize. I apologize for that. So basically, yeah, it has a lot of dialogue in this game, so it's just to get you into the story of DBZ. So first of all, yeah, we got our first boss fight right there, as pertained by his health right there on that meter right there. I forgot to explain that little symbol at the bottom is kind of like a super meter for you. Don't worry, folks. Throughout the game, you get it's kind of like a RPG element to this game too, because you get stronger, you get more health, you get more key. That's the symbol at the bottom. That's your key. You get more of that stuff. So yes, and I do apologize if I'm talking over the text. That's why you guys can pause it and read the story for yourself. But you guys should already know the Dragon Ball story. But anyway, oh yeah, that pertains to me. That I gotta finish explaining about, give you a synopsis of what Dragon Ball exactly is. So just give me a few here, okay? Basically, the story begins with a monkey tail boy called Goku befriending a teenage girl, Bulma, right there with the green hair. Her hair has been changing colors. It looked like it's been changing colors throughout the whole series. It seemed like it goes from green to blue. I don't know what's going on with her hair. Maybe she's dyeing it. If she is, that'd be kind of hilarious. But yeah, it starts off like a green turquoise kind of color, if I'm even saying that right. But yeah, it follows the story where you know Goku and Bulma trying to attain the Dragon Balls, to summon Shenron to grant one wish, and then their journey, they get allies along the way, like Yamcha and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, it's just a synopsis of that. The only missing art that's in the game is the Piccolo Jr. storyline, but that was from the end of the Dragon Ball series. So that's the only noticeable missing Dragon Ball art, but it covers everything else. So, you're gonna pretty much just get the full story of, how Goku met these characters that we're familiar with today. Like Oolong and Master Roshi and Yamcha and Krillin and stuff like that. It shows how Goku was able to meet these characters and befriend most of them and stuff like that. So right now we're coming up on our first Nimbus level right here. It's not really, but it is. basically you're flying in the air while you're fighting enemies and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, this is kind of our first, technically it's our first introduction to the Nimbus level. So pretty much you just gotta fight these sky enemies, and along the way you have to kind of just get rid of Oolong while you're fighting Oolong. And Oolong, as you know, he's a pig that transforms, but as you can read from the text, Goku noticed that right away he was a weakling. So basically, yeah, we're just, as you see, he had more health than I did, obviously, but pretty much, yeah, he doesn't really attack as much. He does this little drill thing every now and then that really doesn't hurt you as much, but because Goku is just durable. Because first of all, Goku is a Saiyan. You know, Goku, I don't think he really knew what he was until later on throughout the series. But yeah, basically, you're just doing this. As long as you dodge out of the way, you'll be fine. I've seen people do like a no damage run. Don't worry, he'll be fine. He's all right. But I've seen people do a no damage run of this game, and I'm like, yeah, they either have it on easy mode or they've been playing this game for like 10 years or something like that. Speaking of that, let me see when this game was first introduced here. You gotta love Wiki, folks. Good old Wiki. Anyway, yeah, Japan got this game November 18th, 2004. So, they get the stuff first because they make it, obviously. Europe didn't get it until June 17th, 2005, so that's impressive that they was able to get something before us. And we didn't get it until June 2006. Yeah, so we didn't get it until that. We didn't get it until 2 years, almost, well over 2 years after Japan got it. But basically, here's come another boss, pretty much a boss. This guy was annoying. I don't know how many times I lost to this guy. It's freaking Yamcha. He's pretty much, everybody harps on Yamcha. Some people like Yamcha. There is a story. You guys might have heard of this already, but there is a story that turns Yamcha from being this kind of side character to back to where he was actually. It brings him to where he's actually helpful. It's a Dragon Ball, like a fan creation or something like that. The art is really good. Yeah, so basically you can just Google it. Yeah, it's a fantastic. I've read some of it. It's really good. It goes all the way up to like the Saiyan Saga. So yeah, Yamcha actually just trains and becomes stronger and stuff like that. He actually showing that he has some freaking potential, and the artist, like, kudos to him bringing Yamcha into greatness. And I almost lost that battle there. That battle, like, this isn't the first try, folks. I'm putting that editing skills to the test here because, man, I lost to this guy so many times, and I only played this game a total of really 2 times because, including this recording. And what I record when I first play test this game, I didn't even go all the way through. I made it to uh, like, I made it to like the World Martial Arts, I believe. But yeah, I really didn't play the whole game all the way through. But it's just, I'm just getting my words jammed up here, folks. It's really a fantastic beat 'em up game, like I explained before. But still, like, oh man, this game is just, I'm just at a loss of words, folks. But anyway, yeah, we're meeting the Ox King, aka Goku's future father-in-law. The Ox King is, like I stated before, I don't know anything about the Dragon Ball manga. Like I said, I know, or the anime, excuse me. I know a little bit about it. It's this guy, I heard he's rich, and the only way that Goku and Chi-Chi survive is pretty much through him. But because Goku won't go out and actually, work, but they changed that in Dragon Ball Super where he's like a radish farmer or something like that. I always find that to be a little odd, but that's Goku. So basically, yeah, basically right now we're finna learn how to do Goku's famous Kamehameha wave. When he charge up his energy. I'm pretty sure all of us tried to imitate it in one point in our lives. I did as a kid, just to just the whole motion right there, hoping that in real life we'll be able to fire a Kamehameha wave. I'm pretty sure everybody tried to freaking imitate that. But anyway, yeah, we got our Kamehameha wave. It's a little weak right now, but as I stated before, it gets stronger and your character gets stronger, and it's just all good. It's good for now. So, I barely use the Kamehameha wave in this state anyway. So, why, Boomer? Why are you in that bunny suit all of a sudden? I just noticed that. Holy cow! But anyway, folks, we're gonna end it here for this part. So stay tuned for part 2 of Dragon Ball Adventure.